Violence have been honored in a graduation ceremony in Johannesburg, not only for their courage of overcoming their painful experiences, but also for their resilience. The group of 170 participated in a health and social care skills development program, and they are now ready to get back on their feet and, continue with their lives. To tell us more about this program, we're joined now by one of the survivors, Martha Mathebula, as well as the Gauteng MEC for Community Safety, Sizakele Nkosi-Malobane. Good morning to you, ladies. Thank you so much for coming through. Now, MEC, let's start with you. You were telling me earlier on that the program has been running for 15 years. Yeah. Talk to us about the success stories that the program has.
Sizakele was established more than 15 years ago, and part of our programs is to give support to the survivors of domestic violence, counseling services, sometimes medical, legal, but also we want to make sure that these ladies who come into the shelter as abused women, they also leave the shelter being better people by providing them with skills that will help them to survive outside the shelter. We keep them for about 9 months, but of course it's negotiable. Where children are involved, we can keep you up to 12 months. And after that 12 months, we allow you to either go back to your family, back to your community, but also to re-establish yourself as an independent woman. Some of the women, of course, they do go back to their partners, but when they go back to their partners, they go back being better people who can take decisions about what they want to do with their lives, because they have skills, and some of them start businesses. Yeah. We also
okay. Can I get Martha, which that is the problem? At times, the relationship in depend more on your partner.
Yes, true, Balisa. It's you are very over dependent in because of a skill. I was good to Zoyapi and so and then thanks to Ikaya Temba, I managed to sing Balik. I literally ran away in Abantwan.
Because this gender-based violence, how did it start? Because it's been going on for 8 years before you decided to actually get out.
Yes, it has been going on for 8 years. And it started a year later when I was in that relationship, and then mesengibona ama actions I thought you know how it is,
which is what many victims think.
Exactly. Yeah. So I decided after 5 years, I decided no, I'll go, and then I came back due to being dependent. And then,
so you left the relationship and came back because you couldn't live on your own.
So now when I went back, and then whereby he was doing all those things anymore. By four.
Okay.
So
they were witnessing all this abuse.
They were witnessing all
years.
That, yes.
So, and it came to a point where you decided, after 5 years you left, but you came back, but now you left for good. Decision because I think that is what many victims find hard to do. But that's about the relationship in not knowing but how did that decision come about?
You know what? Bengasafuni ukuthi abantwana bami baphile lempilo besiphila. Besaba witness enough for me. So bengasafuni. So I was introduced to Ikaya Temba. Ngayiswa amaphoyisa lapho, and then njengoba bengutshela earlier on ukuthi we literally ran away sabaleka share everything because I wanted impilo engcono for abantwana. It's like uhlale endaweni usitshela ukuthi I want my kids to have both parents, but then the other part akekho happy. Yeah. It's not fair for
but psychologically, from your interaction with the kids, it affected psychologically, but
it did affect because the actions you know what, this was happening to my mother. And once you know what, ma'am, if you protect these things, this guy is a. And then I was like, no, my baby, it goes over right. Everything is over right. You don't need to do that. Then that's when you think because of what my son has been telling me. Yes.
Yeah. And how do you go about helping the kids as well, MEC? Because it's not just about the mothers, but the kids as well. As Achore, the kids were also affected.
I mean, most abused clients, we call them clients, they all have children. And sometimes they got more than 3. we always accommodate them. We have a crèche at Sizakele Temple. We've got relationship with different schools, both private and public schools, because some of the children come from good families, meaning they are in good schools. So we need to then secure good school, put them into good schools, and not remove them completely from the environment they were, because that becomes a cultural shock for them, and there's always resistance from their side to go into public schools. But we make sure that they get into schools that they're used to. It might not be the same school, but the background of that school will be the same as the one that they were in. So we provide such services, but we also provide counseling services from the children because of the indirect abuse that they get when they're involved in families where there's general abuse.
But how are you going to make sure that the victims get jobs? Because we know the unemployment rate is very high in South Africa.
I mean, part of the skills development is to make sure that they're independent. They use those skills in order to either start businesses. Some of them, of course, they do start businesses. They start crèches as well as beauty salons. So we give them skills that are in demand as opposed to skills that people are used to, where you need to go out there and compete with others. So we put them there, but we also have relationships with different companies that absorb these young women into their companies. We also have a relationship with the Department of Health, that those that have skills on health, they also get up. Yes.
All right, a quick message to someone who's still in that particular relationship, as you were.
How about let them have courage? You know, like if you're not worthy or udulimo, you're worthy to be someone out there. And because there is a place like Sizakele Temple where they cater for ba facing gender-based violence, and they're willing to listen to you. They're willing to help you and assist you, because there's counseling, there's medical health care whereby they'll assist you. So before it's too late.
Thank you so much, Martha, and well done for your courage, and thank you so much indeed to the MEC for safety here in Gauteng. Sizakele Nkosi-Malobane talking to us about this beautiful program. As Martha said, it's never too late. We're taking a quick break here on Morning Live. Your news at 8 will follow.